Welcome bitches, one and all, to my reaction to Season 1, Episode 19 of the originals, An Unblinking Death. So, last time we had the almost murder of Genevieve. However, the ancestors intervened and revealed to both Monique and Genevieve that their new goal is to take out Klaus and Haley's baby. So, safe to say that they have evolved from minor villain slash antagonist to full-on, full-blown, we are trying to kill your child. So yeah, with that said, very excited to get back into it and see how this all plays out. So without further ado, let's go.
I'd say it's a little late for that, Father.
The fuck?
I see you still have your faith.
Stay back.
But you're meant to be dead, my darling.
Sean, God, no! Ah!
Bloody hell, is this like a tormenting, like is this a witch trying to torment him? Or is this a part of the spell itself? Has it made him go insane to the point where he's having visions now? He's seeing things he shouldn't see. Is that what happened to Sean? He saw things and in killing the other people, he maybe thought that he was killing someone who was trying to hurt him. That would make sense if it's altering the chemistry of the brain. Bless him. I don't think it's likely that he's going to be able to be saved. Yeah, I was gonna say, is this like a vision, but he is actually awake and doing things?
Remind me to never piss off a witch.
Kelly.
Uncle Kieran?
What do you want from me?
Yeah, I think it's fully taken over now, my darling.
It was just for a second, but it was him.
Cammy, it might have been him, but like you said, it was just for a second.
Maybe he's still in there underneath all the crazy, but crazy's pretty thick.
Exactly. And if no witch is gonna help you...
I'm looking for a book about yay big, filled with our mother's most powerful spells. It appears to have been misplaced.
Ah. So what, Elijah moved it?
I began to wonder if the thief wasn't a bit closer to home.
Yep. But why would Elijah hide it?
Don't make this harder than it needs to be, brother.
Is he hiding it because he knows it's a gambling chip for Klaus?
Well, admittedly, I did have a theory that your sudden interest in Mother's grimoire was in some way related to whatever foolishness you've been conducting with the Crescent Wolves.
Nice, Elijah.
Took it upon myself to carefully place it where naughty little fingers could not pry.
Naughty little fingers.
Yes, unless, of course, they decide to seek retribution for decades held in exile.
Yeah. Which we know they do.
Haley will find herself in the middle of an uprising, one that will only provoke further violence. You see, you risk turning New Orleans into a war zone, brother.
Is that what he wants for some reason?
The drums of war were beating long before we returned. I suggest you use a little less of this and a little more of these.
Is Klaus thinking more so that war is going to happen? These different tribes are going to hurt and go after each other. So his idea is to be on the good side of all of them, to be a neutral party, to be a friend of witches, a friend of werewolves, a friend of the humans, because that way he won't be affected by it all. Like, I want to try and understand his thought process here, because there's obviously some other plan going on, but so far I just have no idea.
You have a target on your back, Marcel. The last thing I need is for you to get hurt because of me.
Interesting. Is their relationship still going to develop then?
I got this. You come here, I'll throw you out myself, all right? I mean it.
Because they do seem to care for each other.
I'm just gonna get your pulse.
He's like an animal.
Think very carefully before you speak. The sound of your voice is likely to make me regret what mercy I've shown thus far.
Yeah, I know. I'm on your who's been naughty list.
Jesus, Marcel, this is a bold move.
Don't make her suffer for it. She's with Kieran.
I'm gonna have to let the authorities know what the hell is going on here.
That's nice of Marcel, to realize that he can't help, but Klaus can.
This man is malnourished, severely dehydrated.
Which is why you're here. But first, doctor, what do you know about shock therapy?
ECT. First, it's incredibly dangerous.
But it has been known to help treat cases of extreme psychosis.
I thought shock therapy was like outlawed. I didn't realize that shock therapy was something that's still in play, or is it not? Is it something that is illegal now, but she is saying do it because we don't really have any other option? But I mean, if it's the only way to treat extreme psychosis, then why would it be outlawed? Maybe it's not outlawed, but maybe it can be used in certain circumstances. I'm very curious. Give me a minute. Oh, interesting. It is still used, but given modern advances in medicine, it's a lot safer today, even though there are still a few side effects. So that's cool, because I thought it was a thing of the past. Like, you always see it in a very rudimentary way of like just shocking someone. Let's just hope it helps them. You know what I mean? But If it's still used today, then it must actually do some good.
Inhale.
Don't tell me she's having contractions.
I don't even know what it's like to have a mother, let alone be one. Trust me.
Bless her.
When the time comes, you'll know exactly what to do. I hope so.
I don't like that kind of advice. Please just give me an actual book or something.
I wonder if I might have a quick word with the conspirators of a supposed uprising.
Conspirators of a supposed uprising.
Making a grave mistake.
So you're just worried about us, is that it?
Oh, I hate this man. Could someone kill him?
If there's even a chance that these rings can help us take control of our curse,
Our gift.
then honestly, we don't care what he's really after. Won't have to.
I see.
That's a very... that is a very selfish response and a stupid response. Like, we're going to help him no matter what, because this will bring us a benefit. We don't care what benefits it gives him. This is Klaus we're talking about, guys. How are you this stupid? You should absolutely care what he is getting out of this, because it could be killing all of you. Like, you know what I mean? I don't think it is, but it's so stupid, and I can't think of the right term right now. Like, single-minded. Like, it's just stupid. Let's just leave it at that.
We just want a better life.
Well, allegiance with my brother will guarantee you anything but that.
What the hell?
What? Who is that?
Which one of you is in charge?
Who the fuck are you? Shit. Shit. I mean, Elijah's obviously going to be fine, but what about the other wolves? Please tell me Blondie's dead. Come on, please. Ah, we almost had him. No, don't.
It's okay. Oh, God. Get him away from here.
Is he dead? Oh, yikes. Wolfsbane, wow. You twat.
It's okay, Elijah. I'm fine. They need your help.
Are you sure you're fine? We don't know about internal injuries or anything, but I suppose with her baby and all that, she should be Gucci. Should alone keep us safe.
How'd you learn how to do that? You get a hell of an education when you leave home at 13.
Calm down. Sorry, he has every right to be angry. I just hate him.
Don't even have the guts to do their own dirty work themselves.
I don't think this was vampires, bro. I don't know who did this, but I can guarantee you there was no strategic attack from the vampires in this. Klaus might have done it if it was a way... Like, if Klaus was playing all of his cards right, he knew Elijah was here, he knew what was happening, then this would be a perfect way to show them that they do need these rings, that they shouldn't listen to Elijah, they should do what Klaus says no matter what, just so they can be strong enough so that an attack like this doesn't happen again. But I just don't think that's what happened here. I think that a third party is at play that we don't realize is at play.
Stay here, Oliver. I need you to look after everyone until I get back.
Where the hell are you going?
If this was vampires, I'm pretty sure that I can guess who gave the order.
Yeah, exactly. Go and talk to the head honcho to figure it out. Head honcho. I've never used that before. Is that correct? Is that the correct term?
What are you doing here?
I received an urgent call on your behalf. It seems I've been tasked with doing what your coward of a boyfriend could not, which by the looks of things is dissuading you from whatever madness it is you're about to.
Wow.
Camille, your uncle is a good man. He shouldn't suffer.
He's been suffering for weeks.
That
He's
is the
dying,
one.
Klaus.
That is the one negative of this. It's like, yeah, she's trying her hardest to help him. And of course she's going to try anything. But if he's going to die anyway, because we have no guarantee this will work. If anything, it's not going to work. So making him suffer in his final days by shocking him, like, Jesus. Why are we seeing her in the car? That scares me. Whenever we see someone driving in a car on their own, it feels like they're about to go off the road.
You know, it's a good thing that bomb went off where it did. Could have been a lot worse. We could have got killed.
Unless...
What?
Get everyone out of here.
Now!
Shit! Oh, fuck. Jesus. Bloody hell, how many died in that?
Cammy.
Yep.
What the hell did you do to me?
Yep, thought so. It's not going to be that easy.
Heartbeat's irregular. You can't keep this up. It'll kill him.
No.
Cammy, we need to have a word in private.
The thing I was thinking about is that if this is a witch's hex, yes, it's altering his brain chemistry, but the hex is still there. So no matter what she does with this electrical shock therapy, the Hex is probably going to keep doing it until he's dead.
So that's it then? You just expect me to surrender?
Maybe it's time
Yikes.
not to give up, let go.
It's not your decision to make.
Yikes. How many did they lose?
Help! Somebody help!
Okay.
No, not her.
Someone attacked my pack in the bayou this morning. And since I don't see any genius mastermind types around here, why don't you just tell me where Marcel is? And we can both get on with our day.
Yikes. I mean, none of these vampires can do anything because if they hurt Haley, Klaus will fuck them up.
Would it be possible to speak to the witches responsible?
Yeah, you don't want to do that.
Oh, guys, I need a minute. Fucking hell, that made me feel weird. Oh, I hate stuff like that. Oh, God, I love these shows. I love the Vampire Diaries. I love the originals, but stuff like that just... Oh, it makes me feel disgusting. Ugh, I hate it.
I figured an attack like that must have been Marcel. He's hated the wolves for years, and after that stunt he pulled with the witches. So I tracked him down, and I thought he might like to help me kick his ass for trying to blow us to Kingdom Come.
This is not to get him out of here now.
This might not be the best idea, Haley.
I assure you, once I am finished here, you will have my undivided attention. In the meantime, please, stay out of trouble.
She's not gonna stop.
You don't have to worry. Elijah's with me.
Haley, don't be stupid, my darling.
That wound should be healing by now.
She never killed anyone. Never activated the werewolf gene.
Shit.
My blood could heal her.
Vampire blood? Trust me, she'd rather die.
I don't understand that, bro. Like, I understand it in a sense of, like, they're mortal enemies, so they don't want that. But at the end of the day, it's the same as drinking water. It will go through your system and it will go out the other end. Just drink the fucking blood, my darling. It's not going to taint you. It's going to save your life.
We don't even know who's to blame.
The hell we don't! And if we don't fight back, they'll just do it again!
I hope this guy goes out and finds someone, because then they'll kill him. I don't know why I hate him so much. He's just really annoying.
Sweet pad.
Oh, it's just temporary. Friend hooked me up. Believe it or not, I still got a few of those kicking around. I need friends to keep me informed, to warn me when someone's coming.
I wonder if he has information on the witches.
Tough girl. You're a lot like your dad in that way.
Huh?
If you knew them like I did, you'd know just how many enemies they have. I have this thing about kids.
So I've heard.
You did more than hear about it. Andrea, Labonaire, you live in proof.
Wait. So Marcel, or at least Marcel's faction, I mean, it makes sense given how long he's been there. They're the ones who killed Haley's parents, and that's why Haley survived, because he doesn't kill kids. That's insane. Wow. How have I never made that connection? Like, of course Marcel would have been alive in that time.
If you fed him your blood, he'd wake back up, right?
As a vampire in transition, yes. As for the Hex, perhaps his death would be a mercy.
Yeah.
Do it. Just do it, please. Klaus, I can't let him die, not like this.
As I was gonna say, at the end of the day, you can give him your blood, he can wake back up, and if he really doesn't want to be a vampire, then he can let himself die, and at least you had those last few moments. But then the second way of looking at it is, because he's a very religious man, he may see that as tainting and perhaps destroying his soul. So you doing that will not let him get to heaven, and that might be a huge disgrace to him. So I don't know. Unfortunately here it's Cammie's decision to make, not Father Kieran's, given that she is the one who's kind of in charge of him right now, given he's not in the right mental state. But I hope she makes the right decision. Does it not work? Either it didn't work or he's going to wake up in a minute in transition. I just hope the blood got into his system before he died.
Tell me something, Marcel. Did you kill my parents?
There was infighting among the wolves. I got there afterwards. Found you in your crib.
What's that?
Money, mostly. Stuff you need to start over someplace safe.
What?
So why don't you leave? Follow your own advice.
I was born here, Haley.
So was I.
Guy on the bike, the bomber. Word is he had a gambling problem. owed money to the casinos. More importantly, to the humans who run them.
Oh. But why would the humans try and kill them? Why would the humans turn against the werewolves? What beef is there?
Be in transition, craving blood, but I'll be back before then.
He's gonna be furious with me. He's a priest. I turned him into a vampire. What kind of desperate move is that?
Yeah.
I'll never go through with it.
You'll just have those final moments before he'll die.
Turning him wasn't the goal. It was to give you a chance to say goodbye.
Exactly. I just hope even in transition he isn't against the idea of, like, he isn't upset with her for what she did, you know?
Cammy. What happened?
How best to break it to you? It appears the hex was broken.
When you died.
By your death.
I see. So the devil has a deal for me after all.
Wow.
Why can't you just accept that? You want to see what needs to be done. We live here like animals, fighting between tribes, scared to stand up for ourselves. At least now we have an enemy to hate.
Oliver, no. Tell me you didn't.
You don't understand.
Then explain it to me, Ollie.
Oh my god, stop. Stop. Do not tell me he was part of all of this. He was part of all this plan so that they would have an enemy to hate. Oh my god, if they've got anyone to hate, bro, it is you. That is atrocious. You have the nerve to say that Haley is not one of you? I don't think she'd want to be one of you if that's how you fucking treat each other.
I just wanted to make a little noise. Just get our people mad. But I didn't agree to all this. They stabbed me in the back, and now you're...
Who put you up to this?
Yeah, come on, reveal it.
Do you have any idea what the pack's gonna do to you when they find out?
Don't kill Evie. Don't kill Evie. Do not kill Evie. Oh god.
You're not gonna find out, Evie.
You bastard.
Oh, no!
Sorry.
Wow. What a twat. Oh, the fact that I hated him before just because he was annoying, and then we actually find out that he is an actual piece of shit. Go fuck yourself, mate.
Key is a very important part of our family legacy. You have to find it.
I will. I promise.
Key? Sorry, did I miss some dialogue before? It's the one you usually wear around your neck. It's part of our family legacy. Okay, why? What's so important about this key?
I don't know how bad this is gonna get, and I don't want you to see it. So in a moment, I'm gonna let go, and you are gonna turn around, and you are gonna walk out of here without looking back.
That's so sad.
What is going on? What is he doing?
He's making a move for power in the wake of tragedy. There was another attack after you left. Your friend Jackson will need your help. They will want vengeance. Blood for blood.
That is so sad.
In troubled times, people do not look for the best, but rather the
Fuck
loudest.
you, mate. Actually, fuck you. That's a true statement from Elijah, though. They'll not look for the best, they'll look for the loudest. Someone who gets them riled up.
I'm surprised to see you here.
The Bayou explosion. Tell me what you know.
I know the wolves have no shortage of enemies. Marcel, for one.
Marcel wouldn't stoop so low. The witches,
And we know that you have
however,
been given the... Sorry. We know that the witches have been given the task of killing the child, so, like, it only makes sense. The thing that throws a spanner in the loop is the fact that he had a gambling problem at the human casino. That's the thing that's a little bit confusing. Because that implies that the humans had something to do with it. But I suppose just because he had a gambling problem at the casino, it doesn't mean that Genevieve couldn't have interfered and got him to do this.
What kind of monster do you take me for? How ugly I must seem next to the pure innocent glow of your precious Camille.
Whoa, oh my god.
Kieran is in transition. He has been released from the hex.
Has he?
A hex of that magnitude. Kieran's hex will return, if it hasn't already.
Oh shit. And given that he'll go on like a killing spree.
Not yet, priest. There's more work to be done.
Oh no.
Final offering to complete your penance.
Final offering? Not Camille. Do not go and kill Cammy.
Boundary spell, on the other hand, now that he's died,
Ah,
I imagine it won't be quite so confining anymore.
Genevieve, you little bitch. The way she's just kept all this information to herself. think we can guarantee he's about to go out, feed on someone to become a full vampire, and then he's going to complete whatever the fuck this hex wants him to. Which actually, given that Cammy is a human, Cammy could be the one he goes and feeds on. Oh my god, she's still in the church. Oh my god, she's still there.
Have you changed your mind?
Yes, it appears I have.
Oh shit. And he's a vampire. Oh, good job, Cammy. There was nothing else you could do in that moment.
Don't fight,
oh
Cammy.
god. Klaus, we need you.
In death, we are whole again.
Oh, she's gonna have to kill him anyway.
Kill her. Rejoice in life
Oh
eternal.
my god. What the fuck? Nice, Klaus. Jesus Christ.
You deserved far better than this.
Oh, okay. I hope you do truly rest in peace, mate.
Your exile is suspended for the next 24 hours. You may return to the quarter to bury your friend. She woke in the dark, not knowing where she was or who was watching over her. It was your name she called, and if you can grant her comfort, so be it.
I mean, if anything's a sign of love, it's that. You must truly love someone to know that someone else will give them more comfort and to be okay with that, to let that happen. That is not something I would have expected from Klaus.
Kieran's dead. Did you get it?
The key? Because he was saying about finding the key.
Around his neck, just like you said.
What is this key's importance?
City is at a breaking point. We need to be ready.
This alliance with the wolves, if it is to succeed, I believe we want this.
Okay. Good idea, Elijah.
The rifts in the city run far deeper than I even imagined, Klaus. These tribes, these factions, the families. The families will choose to fight. Mayhem has descended upon our home. And if I'm to choose a side, to our victory, brother.
Ah. Are we going to end with finding... Oh, okay, we're not. Ah. I thought they were going to do an end scene of finding out who actually sent the bomber to the werewolves, but it's kind of still left up in the air. Okay. So yes, there we have season 1, episode 19 of the originals, and that was a great episode. We unfortunately lost Father Kieran in this episode, which was a very sad scene, not only for him to know that he went out suffering, but also for Cammy to know that that's the last thing she saw from her uncle, and to know that her brother and her uncle both died of the same way, and both died of things they didn't deserve. Like, neither of them deserved that to happen to them, but yet they still died that way. Now, in terms of the other parts of the episode, obviously, big part, the bombing of the wolves. Oliver was part of it. He said that he didn't know it would be to that extent, but I think if you're going to do anything that would harm your family, anything that would harm the people around you, and then on top of that, even after all of that and all of that regret, to then go and kill Evie because she said that she was going to tell everyone. Absolutely atrocious, absolutely horrendous. If that doesn't show, like, yeah, you could try and say that he thought it would be a little attack that wouldn't kill anyone, and that that's okay because he was just being stupid and he was being desperate, and we can maybe forgive him. But then going to kill Evie because he didn't want anyone to find out, no. That's where you've gone over the line. That's where you've gone over the line of ever being able to be forgived. You are now at the point where you will have to die, mate. Someone is going to find out what you did, and they are going to kill you. I fucking hope it is Haley, but I guess we will see. Now, in terms of actually who was responsible for the bombing, we have two parties at the moment. I think it's safe to say we can rule out the wolves apart from Oliver. We can rule out the vampires. The only factions that we know of within the vampires, none of them would have done it. We've only really got Klaus and Elijah, some rogue other vampires that are under their control, and then you've got Marcel's group. And I don't think any of them would do it. So it's either the humans or the witches. Obviously, we're leaning more towards the witches because we literally ended last episode with them being tasked with killing the baby, and with Haley being there at the first bombing, safe to say she could have been a target. And then not just that, but then the humans do also have a bit to play in this. I just don't know if the humans would have been that bold. I don't know if they would have done that. Not only that, but they're saying that these are families that are fighting each other. So what human family, what family within the human faction had something against the wolves? What went on between the wolves and the humans? there must be some key piece of information that we have been left out of so far. So hopefully that's revealed soon, because I'm very intrigued to see. But yes, anyway, with all that said, that was another fantastic episode of The Originals, and I'm very excited to see where we go from here. But for now, thank you very much for watching. I've left a link down below to my Patreon. Be able to find the early and uncut reactions to The Originals and all the other shows that I do. Also left a link to my Twitch, my Discord, and my socials, so be sure to follow them if you are interested. And yes, thank you very much for watching, and I hope to see you next time. Bye-bye.